What's up everybody, Donald here. Thanks for checking out another one of my videos. In this video, I'm going to talk about what are the main differences between coaches and consultants. There's actually a distinction between the two, and I'm going to be talking about that in this video. For those new to my channel, my name is Donald, and I am the founder and CEO of a full-service digital marketing agency called Optimized Web Media. I have also created several businesses along over the years, and I'm also quite involved in investing. So I actually work with many businesses, both small, medium-sized, and large businesses, on a consulting basis, and also worked as a coach, a fitness coach, to help my fitness clients reach their fitness goals. And so I can definitely speak on the differences between the two. If you find value in this video, definitely feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and with that said, let's get straight into it. So I want to make sure that I get the definitions correct. I think that the definitions that I give you in a few moments here, they are quite accurate, and so I want to make sure that I get it correct. So what is coaching? So the definition of coaching has definitely evolved a lot, and especially in the last 5 to 10 years. Essentially, the International Coaching Federation defines coaching as partnering with clients in a thought-provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their personal and professional potential. In other words, coaches help their clients or people make progress, reach their goals with action, offer advice and guidance, and help them get past limiting beliefs and blocks that would be holding them back from taking action. Now, what is consulting? So consultants offer expertise in exchange for a fee. The service can include advice and or require the consultant to implement solutions. So the big difference here is that coaches provide guidance and advice, and coach leave room for the clients to find their own answers. And consultants assess business problems and tell the client what the goal is and how to reach it. So consultants could approach projects by surveying and conducting interviews and or setting up tailored strategy to help clients get to their goals as fast as possible. When necessary, they adjust their strategy. So for instance, for digital marketing, upon the initial engagement, we'll do a discovery call and an onboarding call to really understand the pain points. And then that will enable us to also we'll also do a competitive analysis and market research to really understand the market and how we can best position their business. And then from the solutions, we can start implementing them and then iterate and improve based on the data and results. So consultants focus on the business, coaches focus on the person. Coaches help their clients through intimate issues such as health, wellness, relationship building, finance. And then consultants would focus more on the business side of things, right? And so they typically help assist clients overcome roadblocks, achieve a certain KPIs within the business. And coaches get to know the clients on a more personal level. Coaches take far more personal approach to working with the clients than consultants do in general. Consultants are highly data-driven to find the problem and determine the solution. Coaches, on the other hand, tend to rely exclusively on data, on any data at all, depending on the type of coaching. So a coach will guide, not tell. I wouldn't say that's necessarily completely true, because as a fitness coach, what I would do is understand the history of their diet, nutrition, and their fitness habits, and how many calories they're burning, how many calories they're consuming, and then based on that, create a workout plan as well as a meal plan to help them reach their weight goals, but also their health and fitness goals as well, right? So I build out a tailored workout program for them, highly customized and bespoke. A coach will guide, not tell. Consultants are experts in the area that a client has hired them for help in, but a coach acts as a client's mentor in a sense. Look at it as a I know versus you know approach. Consultant is an expert, which means they know the answer while the client may not. Because of that, they simply tell them the answer. A coach, however, believes the client has the answer within them, and after analyzing the situation, they help the client find the answer on their own. Further to that, coaching is similar to mentoring. While their coaching skills and results matter, what really matters is that the coach has a personal experience in the area of the client needs guidance in. During that time with the client, coaches are able to act as a mentor because they've accomplished the very task their client is working towards. Business consultants, on the other hand, are experts in the field. They can offer tangible advice and help clients make change quickly. So, kind of going back to, like I said, the businesses that I have, the full service digital marketing agency, where we would actually go in and, like I said, understand our clients' requirements, goals, and objectives. And then from that, we can build out a strategy plan that will, it can be a 3-month, 6-month to a year plan, or even further out as well, depending on the nature of the business. If it's e-commerce client, then what we like to do is we need to understand, we want to first ensure that we can actually attribute the data. We have all the right pixel codes in place so we can actually get the data, and then we can iterate and improve our campaigns based on that, right? And so we want to make sure that they're on all the channels that their customers are on, be it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Google, Bing, whatever the channel may be. We want to make sure that we're on it, because in today's digital marketing world, we need to be omnichannel. We need to be on many different channels because, especially for B2B, when we have clients who are working with service-based business, for instance, also, or tech SaaS companies, we need to make sure that we understand the sales cycle. And we know that typically for B2B, depending on the service or product that you're offering, the sales cycle might be longer. And with that, you want to make sure that we can properly nurture and stay top of mind, enabling them to help understand that you are the best choice. And so if you have white papers, case studies that really highlight your wins and your results for similar businesses, and also too, for instance, you can have an email marketing campaigns, nurture campaigns to stay top of mind. Also, you don't want to hit them up with sales emails, bombarded with sales email. That's one of the main reasons why people don't want to give out their emails, because they don't want to be bombarded with sales emails. So you want to respect your email list, right? But understanding that there are a variety of consulting kind of industries out there. There's IT consulting, there are cybersecurity consulting. There's also consulting in M&A for mergers and acquisitions. The list is endless with respect to business, right? And so there's always some aspect of business that they might need assistance with, and that's when they would actually reach out, probably reaching out to several vendors, 3 to 5 vendors, maybe not that much, but maybe at least 2 to 3, and maybe they'll put out an RFP and an RFQ, or request for proposal, request for quote, but you need to be able to convey that you're an expertise, so then they'll actually want to work with you, right? And minimize any risk of them making the wrong mistake in terms of the choice. Coaching also, like I said, I was a fitness coach. Definitely keen on getting back into that if time allows, because it's definitely my passion, health and fitness. And so, it's about helping to solve people's problems, health problems, not health problems, but fitness problems. Maybe they're just kind of lazy, or maybe they just need that extra motivation from a personal trainer to get them fired up to go to the gym. And maybe also it's a matter of like learning how to properly do the techniques of doing certain lifts, deadlifts, squats, bench press, things like that, isolation exercises. So I actually competed in a competition, in men's physique competition, bodybuilding competition. And so I kind of documented my journey as I was dieting down to eventually compete. And that I was able to really convey that I not only, talk about it, I also walk the walk, right? And so I actually showcase my expertise by, showing my results, being able to, show a 6-pack and getting shredded for this show, right? And so any way to really convey your expertise, that's a great way to, generate new business. And so I was able to do that. I was quite active on social media, and I would say for fitness, yeah, social media is definitely a great channel to be on, be it Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, right? And so you want to make sure that you identify where your target market are consuming the information, right? So and that kind of leads into the next area, or depending on where you're at, if you have a business, if you already have a coaching or consulting business, and or if you are work for a business, but sorry, work for a company as you have a job, but you're eventually wanting to start a business but not sure what to start it in. I'm a firm believer that you know creating a service-based business around an expertise that you know really well, it's a great way to start, right? Because for me, I was into health and fitness, so that was one of the businesses that I started back in the day, right? And became really good at digital marketing and sales, and that kind of led me down the path of eventually starting my own um, digital marketing agency. Knowing digital marketing and e-commerce, I built up an e-commerce business as well, which I currently still run today. And so it's just if you have an expertise, you want to identify if you want to start a coaching business or a consulting business. Both are really good, I think, because it's really easy to convey your expertise, especially on things that you're passionate about. And then if there is a market where you can actually solve people's problems, be it through a coaching relationship or a consulting relationship, you got a business and you can actually create a great life for yourself. You can create a certain level of freedom and a certain level of, I guess, leveling up in life. And, you know, perhaps you're not so keen on, running a business. Perhaps you want to just keep it as a side hustle. That's completely fine. But, in today's day and age, you want to make sure that you have as many options as possible and you don't put all your eggs in one basket, because that you want to mitigate the risk of, if for instance, if you ever lose your job and you lose income, then that can really impact the quality of your life, right? And so I'm a firm believer that you want to make sure that you have a good uh, I guess backup plan, but if you already have income kind of working alongside your other income, then that's always a bonus as well. But be sure to note that it's going to take grind, hustle, and execution, right, and grit to do that. Because for me, in order to start my business practices, I was still working, and then from after work, I would work out, go to the gym, and then between like 8 p.m. to like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I would work on the business, growing the business until I was comfortable enough to kind of um, uh, jump ship and basically start my own thing and go all out. Right, I would say that I had experienced the most growth within business when I was able to go full on with it. And also a firm believer that you don't want to diversify too much, because you only have a certain limited amount of time, right? And so I would say try to, get to at least 7 figure before kind of pivoting to or starting any other businesses, because it does take a lot of focus and time. And you want to be the very best at what that business is. And before kind of moving on to other things, you definitely want to make sure that you have the systems and processes in place, so then you can actually create more time for yourself to move on to other projects as well, right? So with that said, yeah, I was, hope that you guys got great value out of this video. Like I said, yeah, there's definitely a distinction between coaching and consulting. And yeah, with that said, thank you guys very much for watching. And if you found value out of this video, definitely feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And so until next time, take care, everybody. Have yourself a great day. Bye now.